One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boise State's offense will have the ball first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
Got his man downfield. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Boise State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Utah State's offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball, and that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Scrambling away. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Jamison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On third down, going up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, better look out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an wide open spaces? Touchdown, Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got a little space. Nice move to keep running. Stumbled to the ground.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Broncos. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The give on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively so far.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got him this time.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Got his man quickly. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boise State.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Boyd. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry.
Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10.
You got 2. You got fly trumpet. Fly trumpet.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Find some fresh air. Quick spin on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Sherrod. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Broncos will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. with the run on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the...
He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barnes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Utah State up-tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Boyd. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Fighting off the defender. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down and run. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Sets up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Looking for room at the 25. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got him.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sherrod. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the ground with the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Running back searching for a hole. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Madsen. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Makes the catch. It's Starling. Shakes off the defender. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Utah State offense has it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He'll do it himself. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here?
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Broncos have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? QB draw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
How about that from the offense? Second and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Did the work himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.